Hi guys, my name is Nikki, aka the Dragon Queen, and today I am doing a why have I been gone for a month video. So I started a new job, kind of. I found out that for reasons I don't think I'm allowed to share, I needed to move my position in my company. So I applied for a new job in a different department. I've been with the same company for 8 years now. I enjoy the company. I feel welcome there. I feel respected there. And I feel like I've proven myself there as a young manager. So I didn't really want to leave. Plus, after 8 years of working there, you get some perks like paid time off, so on and so forth. So I decided to stay, and I applied for a reporting analyst position. Now, what I was doing was I was a quality analyst. I would listen to calls, and I would make sure that reps would do their job correctly based off of the criteria that we were provided by the government. Really boring. Super fun. So, as you may know, I worked from home for the last 4 years. And when I applied for the new position, the person that was my now boss, she asked me if I was sure because it's in the office. Now, my office is 45 minutes away in the morning and an hour back because I moved a little bit further north when I started working from home because there was no point to live directly next to my office where rent could be almost double for equivalent to what I have here. So, long story short, I got the job. Super exciting. I started about a month ago today. I started. And I really enjoy it. I like the job a lot. I work now 7 to 3:30, which means I can beat rush hour, which is great, but that means my sleep schedule has changed. So before, I could get up at 8 a.m. and be at work by 8 a.m. Now I get up at 5 a.m. to leave the house by 6 a.m. to be at work before 7. And then I leave at 3:30 and I get home at 4:30. So it's a lot longer of a day. And I'm now driving 56 miles a day, where for 4 years I didn't drive except for to the mall, which is 15 minutes down the street. So that's taken a little bit of a toll on me to get used to getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, to get used to going to bed at a decent time so I'm not exhausted, and I have to make sure I get 8 hours because otherwise I'm too tired while I'm driving, and that's dangerous. So that means while my day ends earlier, I get home at 4:30 and I'm just pooped. I'm so tired. So usually I'll take a nap at that point, and that means 5:30. And then lately I've been keeping myself occupied with Dungeons and Dragons. I play 3 days a week, and I'm really enjoying that. That's like kind of my me time, my frustration killer, I guess. Killing party members is fun, just saying. Anyway, so that's the first thing. And that's the major thing, why I've been so tired and I haven't been really wanting to do anything. Also, I kind of went into a reading slump in March. I did read some books via audiobook, and all of the books I've read in April have been audiobooks. I didn't read any physical books at all. The one bonus of my new job is I can listen to audiobooks still during the work hour, and I can listen to audiobooks on the drive. So I've listened to 6 audiobooks in April, but compared to 15 in January and February where I was reading constantly, it's a little bit of a slump. March, I think I read 2. I don't recall. I'll put it in a wrap up. But the other thing that's been an issue is I got a tattoo about a month ago, and it was actually, I started my job on a Wednesday, my new job on a Wednesday. That Saturday, I got a new tattoo, and I'll put a picture of what it looked like at the beginning when I first got it. I love my tattoo. Love my tattoo artist. He did a fantastic job, especially since he never knew Doctor Who. I don't want to give hate towards him at all. I'm not going to provide his information because I don't want anybody to think this is his fault. At some point over the course of the next week or so, the tattoo got infected, and it was most likely my fault. Whether I itched it, or maybe I didn't clean my hands properly before bandaging it, or maybe one of my pets rubbed up against it and they had something on them. I don't know. But it got infected. I went to the doctor about 12 days ago and got a antibiotic cream. And then I went again on Thursday because it got worse. And my leg was actually swelling and it was retaining fluid. And I'm like, this hurts. Like, can you please fix it? So now I'm on a round of antibiotics. So this entire time also, like, my mind's been on that. It's been on the pain of that and if it's going to heal okay and so on and so forth. But all that being said, I do plan on coming back. I have been participating still in things like Empty Shelfie. That is Ether books in my new-ish, this is the second month, reading challenge, so to speak. And every month we have 3 categories and 3 hosts, myself, Heather, and then a guest host. And the first month what we did was I'm rambling today. The first month what we did was we randomized it completely. We just went bloop, random, this is what we're reading. But by the end of the first month, Heather and I realized that we were burning ourselves out by doing that, because now we have our book club book that we're supposed to read, the Harry Potter book we're supposed to read, which I still need to read the 4th one for April, and then 3 books for this Empty Shelfie challenge. Since we're hosting it, you have to read all 3, right? So it's 5 books on top of what we already want to read, or what we were planning on reading, or what we need to read, because I know that she has a bunch of books that she wants to read before she meets authors and stuff like that, and ARCs and whatever. So we changed it a little bit for this month, for April. And she made an announcement on this, but instead of doing it random, each host will pick a category based off a book that they already intend to read. So for me, I picked a book with a green cover because I had intended to finish reading this book, Waste Coast and Weaponry by Gail Carriger. Now, I haven't continued this book yet because I've been listening to audiobooks the entire month. And also the first 2 weeks I couldn't find it, even though it was like sitting right here on my bookshelf. I'm like, you're right here. So, next month I think we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pick categories. I'm going to talk to Heather to see who she wants to announce it. I think maybe I should announce it this month since she announced all of it last month. And I think it's a little bit better to have one person announce all 3 categories instead of 3 people announce 1 category each, and then just switch who announces it each month. But yeah, so I rambled a lot, and I think I'm running out of time because I have a D&D campaign that I'm DMing or dungeon mastering in like 10 minutes. So I should probably get ready for that. I mean, I'm ready. I just need to move over to my desk and actually sit down. Also, fun fact, I can have purple hair. It's purple. It makes me happy. I just did it today. I dyed my hair red, as you can see, and then because of my color change, it was dark blonde and then light bleach blonde. The red didn't stick to the bleach blonde for some reason, so then I bleached it and did purple, and I can do that now. I asked and they said yes, and I was excited. Work said, yeah, sure, you can have colors, I don't care. And I was like, yes, purple hair. I'm an adult. Anything else? I'll do an adoption update as well, a video on that if anybody is interested. If you didn't know, my husband and I are attempting to adopt right now, so I will update you on a separate video for that, and that's a long process. It's so long. It's been, nope, I'm not gonna get into it. I'll just ramble for longer. So let me know down below if you missed me and what you're reading, and if you plan on participating in Empty Shelfie next month. And this is the Dragon Queen signing off.